So this is the first monthly tour for the Evolution of a Settlement Challenge by Loco4Pack, and I'm not going to do any roleplay for this because it's mainly just going to be a video about how I believe certain things should be and the kind of ideas and how certain things came to where they are now, and then I'm hoping to be caught up fully, so like up to week 10 by Sunday, because I'm up to week 8 at this point, but this is obviously week 4. So in the last part we came up over here, which is the kind of the scrappy area, because every settlement, if you go into Diamond City, every kind of settlement has that junkie corner. So in Diamond City it's near the water purification area. Around the corners are like loads of junk piled up everywhere. So this is like one of my equivalent. I don't have a clue what Dogme's doing. He's doing some kind of weird salsa dancing. There's another generator. We need to put generators in there, glitched in a scavenging station as well to make it seem a bit more realistic. To give the effect that in fact the settlement is always going to be worked on until everything is working, to peak efficiency. It is glitched through the ground a little bit, but it's not greatly told. I got quite a lot of comments about the barber shop as a first trader, but my logic is you've got to create some kind of income for bottle caps, whether it be painting, being a handyman, or something like that. And then my logic behind this is we'll jump onto the second tier traders in a moment, but the logic does stand with every trader I'm doing. I'm going to be breaking up the farmyard as well in the next couple of videos, which you will see probably in week 6, because my own personal preference is you would not have your garden in one area, because a well-placed grenade will wipe out your entire food intake, which is the reason why I have tomatoes and corn in little planters, because it is not very difficult to grow them in planters. You require about 6 inches to grow corn in the ground. And then over here we have the homemade fertilization plant and toilet. Again, I do get a comment from JPCO Death mentioning about the fertilizer, which the cannibalistic corn was quite funny. It made me giggle a bit, but I will put a link down to anyone's channel I do mention in the video. So yeah, it is not difficult to make fertilizer out of human waste. So obviously the fertilizer would go through a little funnel and into the tub here. It is glitched through the hill, but I'm just, anything in the pot is just like fertilizer itself, so that's my logic behind it. And then I quite like treehouse shack type of things, so this is my makeshift one. I did make another one on my live stream. So I do prefer the other one, but I quite like this for it's simplistic, has everything you need in it as well. So yeah, this is just going to be for like scavengers and stuff. I'm going to make more of these, like maybe 2 or 3 of these, just for traders who don't really want to stay in the settlement, want to do their own thing. That's my logic behind it, because you're going to use the tree as a surrounding structure to hold up your house or your bedroom area. And then we have Daisy as well. The idea to name the Brahmin was actually from Stella. I can't remember the name of her Brahmin. I really can't remember the name of her Brahmin, but I will put a link down to Stella's in the description below. I'm probably going to expand on this a bit, because realistically a cow wouldn't have this much land, it would have much more. So I'm probably going to expand on that. Also, you would have supporting structures as well, which I didn't have time to put in. We do have a guard post, because I think one of the enemy spawn points is just on this ridge, so we need to put a guard post on there as well. Plus it kind of fits in neatly with the roof, so it's not so bad. In here is, I did show this in the last part, this is just kind of a maintenance man's shed, repairman's shed with some miscellaneous stuff. So yeah. I'm probably going to add another shack onto the end of this, make it like a little workshop area. I'm not quite sure yet. You will find out in the next couple of videos. but obviously this is being recorded before the next video is being up, so even I don't know what I'm building just yet. This idea was from On a Whim. I don't know if it was from her Evolution of a Settlement challenge or one of her live stream builds, but I put a generator in the back of a van. Looks quite nice, I do like it. Plus I'm not a fan of scrapping all the cars, so yeah, there's the idea there. And then this is the main thing that got me leveled up to 15, so I will show you that we are indeed level 15. Level 15, as you know, my special stats, perks. I've got quite a lot of random things, not a lot of things other people would choose, but hey ho. So let's start going anti-clockwise. Let's go backwards. So I wanted to use the main water area as a central trading point or a central hub. So people would come in, you know, grab a drink, do some trading, get some water, and then this bathtub here is going to be filled up every day. So this bathtub is like a daily allowance for water. So you would come in and then you would take like a bucket full of water from the bathtub, and then at the end of the next day the water purifier will be turned on again. So every morning it gets turned on, by midday it's turned off again, because that's how long it would take to fill the bathtub. We have a little bit of a tent as well, so if you are just like sitting under here waiting for your bathtub to be filled up, you're not going to be sat in the rain. Every time I'm going to expand on the settlement as well, we are going to add a new junk corner to it, so a work in progress corner. So this is our repairman. He's just making new things. I got a lot of nice comments about the rain catcher. I thought it was only really logical, you know, eventually this water source is going to run out, and whether, you know, if it's a rad storm or not, you know, you're going to have to catch the water somehow. So I've ended up having to glitch this in, and it's got a little track here. The water flows down into the water pump, as you can, well, the pondy area, as you can see by the track there. So we will go up the stairs and show you where it is. So they've put the stairs in because, well, I put the mesh floor in first because if a bloatfly gets exploded just above it, the blowfly isn't going to be flown into the the water pond. So the mesh floor is just to protect the water from like larger bits of meat. And you've also got your radio recruitment beacon there. So I'm probably going to keep the cars. I haven't set up any kind of wall. I do like this accidental wall though, because, you know, you can use the cars as cover. So I may keep some of the cars as like an existing part structure. Again, you've got other pieces of wood here just for, you know, general usage, because if you're building up a settlement, you're not just going to build a wall and realise, oh wait, I don't have anything else to build with. You're going to build like pieces of the wall. You want to know what you're going to build first. You build the appropriate pieces and then you go on from there on in. That's my logic anyway. You plan out what you're going to build before you build it. So over here is the new area. So we have a trader over there. That's the former the barber. My logic is, you know, when you have a shop, you have to save up enough ball caps or save enough currency to expand onto that shop. So this is his little area, but we'll jump over there in a moment. This is the small little bar to level 2. No one's assigned to it just yet because I don't have enough settlers. I have barely done any of the quests, to be fair. So I'm probably going to do a lot of questing from now until level 19 or 18? 19, I think. So yeah, I'm probably going to assign someone to this bar. I'll expand on it a little bit, because this is like one of the most populated areas of the settlement. You know, when everyone is like 10 PM, everyone just comes over here. Bartender's little bedroom area, I'm not quite sure yet, to be honest. And then we come down the stairs. There's a little overhang roof with the liquors on it. That's probably from Lexington, because it looks like it belongs in Lexington. And then to your left we have finally got local leader level 2, so we can put some workbenches down, make the settlement look a bit more busy. So this idea here is not actually in the challenge, but this is from the Great and Formidable Oz. You know, if you put like food on it, like a piece of Mirelurk meat on top of the grill, it looks like it's being cooked. And then you got some more pieces of wood over there for your next couple of projects. I do have a few ideas. You know, what can come here. I'll probably widen it out a little bit, make it a bit more easier to walk through, because some of the cells do get stuck in certain areas, but you know. So the walkway was a pain in the ass to do, because ideally I was going to have a walkway straight through the middle, but it would look too obstructive. So the middle bit's just going to be for like Tarberry. I know you can't get Tarberry in vanilla, but ideally like Tarberry, water purifiers and stuff like that. So this is the level 2 trader. Everything's level 2 at the moment because level 3 is like £4 million to build one. So if you put like an order in to buy some tyres or plant pot, you know, you'll just wait, pick up a magazine, read it while your delivery comes in. So ideally the trader, he will talk to your provisioners. Provisionals will bring something from another settlement, which is logical in my opinion, because he's not going to magically get everything to appear out of his ass, is he? So again, this is his little bedroom. He's sacrificed a bed for a good store and good income. So eventually he will go to a level 3 Emporium, and then that's it for him. I've also got a weird glitch going on that he doesn't drop the clipboard from being a barber. Like, if you can see in his right hand, he has still got the clipboard. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good. I quite like it. I'm glad it glitched, because it looks quite nice. And I've gone for a wire fence, because if an attack is coming, he can see through the window, basically. And then this is his little assortment of goods, using the car as an existing structure. The car wasn't blown up, so I had to blow it up first. It does glitch around every now and then, if you can see. Yeah, it's going to start glitching around in a minute, but everything in this car and everything located around the car is his supply. So this is coming in from another settlement, and then there's going to be a shack over at the back, where that's going to be sat out to other settlements. So Bremen would pick up stuff, send it over to i.e. Red Rocket, and then bring other stuff back to the trader. So the trader uses that as a form of, you know, trading items. So I do have a provisioner set up somewhere. I've only got one. Red Rocket, oh shit, it's not very happy people, have you? Some of the happiness is fairly decent. I do have a creation club as well, so I do use a little plants to increase happiness. I do have a few more ideas as well, just to expand on the trading area. I don't want it to be too crammed in, so I'll probably make little pathways here and there going to different areas. But I think it's about time for me to do some actual questing. Oh, I've also glitched in a little stairs, a seat here.
Don't care much.
Okay, love, I don't really care. So obviously, the footlocker at the bottom is used as a step to come down. Well, a small step anyway. It kind of works, You can see his foot's going on it, but, you know. And if you actually do get stuck down the bottom here, I don't know what this... Okay, then you do that. So if you do get stuck, there's two ways to get out. There's a standard walkway there, but that's like a mudslide. Then there's some stairs here, and the stairs over there, but that's mainly for the repairman. If the water purifier does break, he can fix it up. And then we've got a secondary cooking area here. This is mainly for like your travellers. So if you do want to trade, but you also want to cook food, you're not really allowed in. Well, this is mainly for like settlers, whilst the cooking area over there is for like general traders and people who are just like coming and going between settlements. So yeah, I mean, there's quite a few things I've added in. Again, there's a roof, well, a makeshift roof for, you know, just in case it's raining. So yeah, I'm quite happy where it's coming so far. I'm really enjoying the challenge. I will put a link down to everyone I've mentioned in the video, and I will put a link down to the latest playlist, which is week 9 or 10, and I will put a playlist, a week a link down to the playlist of week 4, which is month 1. So yeah, hopefully week 5 should be up by a couple of hours after this one is. And yeah, I will see you all then.